Hello, welcome to the stream, everybody. Gotta get that adjusted. Alright. It is the Nets taking on the Cavs. Let me just go to my overlay. There we go. We're here. And it is the second last game of the season. And last stream of the regular season for me. I cannot do the Pacers game in 2 days, but we're going to make this one good. It is a big game. Very big game. The equation is this. If Brooklyn win, they will overtake Cleveland in the standings. If we lose, then we're at risk of falling into that 9th versus 10th game. So, importance of winning this game is absolutely astronomical. I've just noticed the Pistons have 8 points at quarter time. That is disgusting. If I rehash what happened the other night, Nets came back again against New York, again at MSG, and got up. It wasn't great for the first 3 quarters, but we got up. Kevin Durant with 13 points, 9 boards, 6 assists in the last quarter alone. And he actually made more field goals than the entire Knicks in that last quarter. So, that man is a beast. That man is a beast. If the Nets can't beat the Cavaliers, they're in trouble in the postseason. Yeah, I mean, there's a fair bit of truth to that statement. Obviously, the Nets can win given on any given night. But the problem is, if you have to play that 9th, 10th game, it is sudden death pretty much every single game in order to get into the playoffs. So obviously you don't want that. You want a little bit of reassurance, insurance. So see how we go. But this game's huge. I mean, this is a preview into who we could be playing next week. The Cavaliers do have Mobley. He has been in some injury doubt for the last 3 weeks. So he is playing. Markkanen's in, Okoro's in, Garland's in, and Karis LeVert, former Net, is in for the Nets. It is the usual crew, and it's really weird to say that given we've had 43 different starting lineups this season. But we've got KD, Kyrie, Seth Curry, Bruce Brown, and Drummond. Great news, everyone. Great news is that James Johnson has been waived yesterday in order to upgrade Kessler Edwards' two-way spot to the to a standard deal. So Kessler Edwards is going to be playing playoff basketball, and equivalently, James Johnson will not be playing any more basketball for Brooklyn. So could we see Blake Griffin minutes, or will we see more minutes at the 4 for Aldridge? I hope it is not the latter. The Heat have the top seed secured. I don't know if it's 100% secured. It probably is. Because I think they're 2 games ahead. So 2 losses to them and 2 wins to the Bucks would see them get the top seed, I think. Provided they aren't losing the tiebreaker. The tiebreaker's on offer. We're just about to get things underway here at the Barclays Center. Big game. To those who are just filing into the stream now, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well, everyone. Hope you're doing grouse. Here we go. Here we go. The Heat play Cleveland next, and we'll be playing the end of their bench. They do not play Cleveland. Cleveland play the Bucks in their last game of the year. Alrighty. Here we go. Here we freaking go. Must needed win. Every game needs to be a win from here on out. Alrighty. And we win the tip. Here we go. Kyrie got it. KD. Kyrie's getting picked up by Okoro. That would be the matchup all game. Offensive foul. Lovely stuff, Drummond. Great way to kick things off. Moving screen. Or legal screen. So Levert. Side out. Garland brings it in. Or brings it up. Mobley. Back to Garland. And now Markkanen. 3 is off. To the left. Kyrie brings it up. Now Drummond sets the screen legally. And his shot's long. Brown with the board. And it got slapped out of his hands. Side out for Bruce. Early going. And no score has occurred. The Heat play the Magic. That's an easy win. Curry got it. Off the inbounds. Scores on the baseline. Nets at their first basket. And now Garland. Screen set by Mobley. Doesn't shoot. Fakes the shot. And then shoots it and missed the shot. Drummond. Hand off to Curry. Passes the halfway line. Shoots the push shot. And it's good. Just got over the top there. And Seth Curry has all the points to kick things off. Levert all the way to the cup. The extra feed. Markkanen missed the layup. Followed it up. I mean, when you have 2 7-footers on the floor, it's going to be pretty hard to box both of them out. Given Bruce Brown is our power forward. And he stands at 6'4". Kyrie. Bruce. Push shot. No. Drummond. Good fight for the ball. What? Apparently it's a foul on Cleveland. I didn't see the foul, but Drummond, well done there to occupy the space, protect the ball. And it will be a foul on Markkanen. So KD's got it now. First touch of the game. 1.5 minutes in. Bruce looking for Kyrie. Fake the direction. Now Bruce is a wide open 3 on the wing. Got it! Am I feeling better? I sound a little bit better, but yeah, bit less nasally. Levert, he guarded top of the key. Guarded by KD. Step back. And he misses badly. Kyrie rebound. Pushes the pace. Curry, 3. That was never going to score. Never. Never destined to score. Garland the other way. Drive. That pass wasn't on. It was deflected by the Nets. And now we go the other way. Buonasera. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well. Good evening to you, my friend. Alrighty. Oh, Seth had a little bit of a knock on the ankle again. That's not grouse, given he's carrying one of those ankle injuries, Seth Curry. Levert. Now Garland. Drive. Pull up mid-range is money. 7-4. 7-4 Nets. Kyrie's got it at the logo. Looking for some movement to happen off ball. Bruce bounced past the Drummond in the post on the baseline. He drives baseline. Reverse. No. Oh. Nearly got a rebound. Garland has to stop. Mobley can shoot a 3 in rhythm. And he missed it badly. Bruce brings it up with 8:30 left in the first. KD back to Bruce. Wide open 3 again. And this time he doesn't knock it down. That's a good look. Bruce can knock down those 3s now. Mobley to the paint. And he scores the hook shot. And now Kyrie will bring it up. bit of a stagnant start to the offense. They play zone. KD misses the mid-range on the catch. And now Levert. Hand off to Markkanen. Lost the ball, and then Bruce fumbled it as well. He got to it, and then somehow went through Mobley's legs to KD. Curry, whip pass. Oh! Oh, man. That ball was zipping. Went from Seth to KD, then to the cutting Bruce, and then the blocking foul picked up by Mobley. So 2 free throws for Bruce Brown. It was just well done because we drew the ball, or drew the defenders to KD, and Bruce Brown could just, make a living under there. But unfortunately, a bit late to it. So Bruce, headed the line. 7:35 to play. Scores the first. No stress. 8-6 is the score. And the second free throw is good. So 9-6 is the margin, or the lead, should I say. Or the score, should I say. Garland will bring it up. Drummond switch. Floater is good. Too easy. Drummond did not want to switch on a Garland there. KD, pull up mid-range. Rainbow jumper. And we're the first team to hit double digits. Garland all the way to the paint again and scores too easily. Is someone going to stop that bloke? Because at the moment, to start the game off, he's been getting everything at will. Mid-range, you name it. Into the paint, you name it. Kyrie one-on-one with Okoro. He feeds Brown, who gets into the paint and then kicks it back out to Curry. We've got to shoot it in a moment. Curry lost the ball, and it's a turnover. Their zone defense worked on that play. And now Mobley will bring it up. And Curry got plowed over by Markkanen. It looks like we're going to get our first time out of the game. It's 11-10 Brooklyn. And yeah, we are at the 6:27 mark in the first quarter. Alrighty. To those who have just tuned in, welcome to the stream, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. It is a beautiful morning, beautiful Saturday morning here in Australia. I don't know how it's going in your part of the world, but you know, it's a big game, this one. In case you don't know the importance, if we lose this game, we are at risk of having to play sudden death in the play-in. If we win, we're above the Cavaliers. For a number of reasons, this game is important because the Cavs also hold the tiebreaker over us. So even if we were to win the next game and they lose the next game, I think we actually still go above them, but it would just make things really complicated. Because I think it's your record against the team first, and then it is your record against the what was I going to say? The conference. That's the second thing. That's the second gauge. So he's hoping that we get the job done. In case you also missed it, Nets fans, you do not have to worry about James Johnson anymore because he has been waived. The Nets did not waive back. People were saying there was a post the Nets sent out on Twitter saying, "Thanks, James Johnson, for everything." And someone said, "What are we thanking him for?" And someone else in the chat chimed in and said, "For leaving." And I have to reciprocate the exact same feelings. I'm just happy he's gone. I don't have to worry about that guy anymore. But it really begs the question, what does that mean for the playoffs? Is that implying that KD's going to get more minutes? Is that implying Blake's going to get minutes? Is that implying... yeah, I don't know what that's implying, but the plus out of all this is that Kessler Edwards is the guy that's picked up a standard deal. I think there was always going to be discussion that, or there was always going to be the prospect of Kessler Edwards getting a standard deal from that two-way contract, and he did. He got it. It was just who was going to be the guy that had to bite the bullet, and it was Johnson in the end. Really funny, to be honest, because he's played way more time. He's probably been the most used power forward this season, and he's just been given the sack. Really funny. Love's got it, just shoots a deep three, and it's well short, and the Nets get the long rebound. It's Bruce bringing it up. KD, catch and shoot three, yes! Claxton is in the game for Drummond. Curry is out, and Cass is in. Garland looking for some off-ball movement to free someone up. Okoro now on the wing. Claxton's guarding Garland at the logo. Eliminates him from the play. Mobley's going to have to shot create, and Mobley didn't even hit the rim as KD guarded his fadeaway mid-range. Kyrie, bounce past Bruce. Beautiful cut to the rim. Straight down the middle, and the Nets are up 6. Alright. That's just a good play. That's just a good play. Very clean, very simple, but gets the job done. Garland now switched onto by Claxton. Kick out to Markin on top of the key. He misses. Rebound Clax. And that's a good thing at the moment. We're boxing out. Has been a problem for 2 games in a row. KD one-legged midi. Oh my Jesus Christ. Unbelievable, man. He scored a 3 that exact same way a couple games ago when we were cooking, and it was pretty nuts. It was a sight to see. Garland, guarded by Bruce. Switch. Claxton went under the screen. Garland missed the 3. KD. Kyrie. Back to KD. Screen by Kai. Bounce pass. Hey! Come on! Beautiful bounce pass to Clax, who was sitting on the baseline, and all he had to do was take 2 steps and fucking throw the thing down with authority and aggression, and you already know he's going to absolutely rattle the rim every single time he dunks it. And the Nets are out to a 10-point lead. 10-point lead. 10-point lead, fellas. We look at the box score. Tradition. You know it. And the Cavaliers can't knock down a shot at the moment. 5 of 14. No threes made. 2 turnovers. Not grouse for the Cavs. Just trying to have a look here. Yeah, Garland's the only dude that's doing something. And even he's turned the ball over once, but that's about it. And he scored the ball. So he's keeping him afloat at the moment. And for the Nets, Kevin Durant, Bruce Brown, getting the job done. Seth Curry knocked down a couple early shots. And Clax with that ferocious dunk, as I just mentioned. So, shooting the ball at 50% from both areas. Being at the line as well. And the 2 turnovers, please cut those down. But apart from that, nothing to complain about. The ball is moving very well. Already the 6 dimes on 8 field goals. So, that's good stuff. It was well down the other night against the Knicks, at least for the first half that was. But we picked it up later on, and that's the time when we needed it. I mean, ball movement's going to win you basketball. You can't just win it off the game of ISO. It's not sustainable. So, yeah. Good thing that we fell out of that trap the other game, but we're in this game now. There's some other things to watch. In a few minutes, well, actually, in about 20 minutes, the Hawks take on the Heat and the Hornets take on the Bulls. 2 games for 2 teams below us in the standings. It is imperative that we get the job done because these results could easily not fall our way. We're in as much in charge of our destiny as the other teams are. So, we've got to get the job done here first, and then we'll worry about the stats or the results around us. The Heat, I don't know if they've secured the number 1 seed, but provided they don't hold the tiebreaker over the Bucks. But the Bucks are beating the Pistons right now. You bank them in to win that, and they've also got the Cavaliers on Monday or Sunday, the last day of the season, whatever you want to say. Garland brings it up now. They're out of the timeout. It's a 10-point lead with 4:20 left. Garland to the basket. Kicks it back out of Love in the corner. And now Levert, guarded by Kai, got right past him. Beautiful bullet feed is shot by Lamar Stevens, and he misses it. And now Durant, picked up by Garland, who is giving up a fair ton of size. Bruce gets into the paint. Kick out to Kess in the corner. Wide open. No. Bruce long rebound. KD's got it. Navigates through. Ball fake. And now back out of Bruce. Gives it to Kyrie. Shoots over Levert. And that's beautiful. And the Nets have got their shot going. Cavaliers shooting at 33%. Nets shooting at 50%. Levert drives on KD to the corner. Stevens. Back to Levert. And he tries to find an opening, but he cannot. Kick out to Stevens. It's a heave, and it's off. Rebound? Yes. Love. Claxton fights for it. Love ends up on top. Garland now gets past Edwards. Missed the layup. I think it was a block. Love now has to shoot it. No, he doesn't. He looked for the pass, and he turned it over. Kyrie. They get it ahead, and then they nearly turned it over. Bruce. Back out of KD, and we slow things down with 2:50 left. KD v Love. He's going to shoot a 3. No, he's not. He's going to feed Kyrie in the corner. And it hits the top of the backboard. So, good defense. And equally, the offense is beautiful at the moment. It's beautiful. It's a work of art. When you got Kyrie, bro, I don't know what I was trying to say there. 4 minutes 20 without a field goal for the Cavaliers. When you got Kyrie and KD on your team, there's going to be some pretty beautiful shots falling. Levert to the paint, and he is fouled. Presumably on the shot. Looks like it's going to be 2 free throws for Karras. Alrighty. Alrighty. 22-10 the score. Rondo has checked in for Cleveland as well. The Rat. And Levert misses the first free throw. Moses Brown is also in for Cleveland. He is fucking huge. He is massive. He's 7'3", I think. Or 7'1", maybe. And obviously we don't have a center on the roster who's even competing with that size, so... However, he hasn't really filled out, so he's very lanky. Patty Mills. Rondo is face guarding Patty. No Kyrie on the floor. Clax receives it here, and now Seth Curry. Looking for someone after he has to pick up his dribble. KD now guarded by Stevens. Is fouled. 4 seconds left on that shot clock, and the Cavs carelessly give one away. And it looks like he was trying to put his hand in the cookie jar. Claxton. Is Mills going to get the handoff? Nope. KD. Posts up Stevens. Turn around, and he's fouled again. Stevens didn't give him any space, and it was always going to be a tough look, but it was a bit overzealous on the play. 2 free throws for KD and second personal for Lamar Stevens. With the win today, the Nets will be the 7th seed. Indeed, you are correct, Thomas. You are correct. Given we'd have the tiebreaker over them as well. And I think we also have a better conference record. So pretty much all the tiebreakers are going our way. If you put them alongside, or if you look at us versus the Cavs, KD makes both free throws, and we're up by 13. 2 minutes to play, and the Cavaliers have 1 point in about 5 minutes of in-game action. LeVert shoots a tough mid-range delivery and scores. So Cavaliers' first field goal in quite some time. KD is setting the screen. KD now one-legged shot is beautiful. And Claxton was the guy setting the screen last play, not KD. Rondo. Markkanen in the corner. Posts up Claxton. Tries to body his way to the basket. Fadeaway is beautiful. And the Cavaliers, well, they needed some shots to fall to ensure this game doesn't get away from them very early, and they've done that. And lead now is 11 for Brooklyn. KD is another wide open jumper, and you already know, if he gets a shot in the mid-range on the wing, he is scoring it nearly every single time. There's another offensive foul, and it's Lowry Markkanen picking it up. He, I think, threw Claxton out of the way, and then he landed in KD, or landed in KD's lap, basically. Let's have a look. Actually, no, he didn't. He just rammed him from the back. And, I mean, PTSD for Brooklyn Nets fans, because that's how KD got injured. Bruce Brown pushed someone into KD, so that ripple effect there. Curry on the catch. 3 is good. Oh, yes. Yes. 16 points. The margin with 36 left in the quarter. Rondo to the paint. Kick out to Stevens. Shot isn't open. Goes into the paint. Shoots over Curry. Knocks down the shot. And Cavaliers have not come up empty on their last few trips. But the problem is the offense for the Nets is functioning at a very good standard right now. Claxton's going to come up for a screen. It looks like it's a 3-2 zone the Cavs are adopting. Mills, KD in the corner, 3 is good. Hey! 17-point lead in the first quarter. Caris LeVert to the paint. Oh! So close to a block for Kess. And LeVert will get free throws with 1 second left. Alrighty. If you are enjoying the stream so far, everyone, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the show. We've got a few more of these happening. Well, they're going to be playoff ones. Provided the Nets don't finish outside of the 8 initially, I cannot do the play-in game. I'm not available, unfortunately. So, bit of a kick in the guts there, but it is what it is. Caris makes both free throws, and it will be Cass chucking up a heave. No, it won't. Doesn't get a shot off. Quarter time, fellas. 18-4. What did I just say? 18-4. It's 19-34. What the fuck am I talking about? We look at the box score. Tradition. KD has missed 1 of his 7 shots. He is 17 at quarter time. 16, should I correct myself. Bruce with 7. Curry with 7. Made a 3. Kyrie's only needed to score the 1 field goal, and it doesn't matter because we've got 34. Scoring the ball at a beautiful rate. Been at the line. Gotten a few offensive boards. Already 10 assists in a quarter of basketball. That's pretty nuts on 13 made field goals. And that is almost matching what we got in like 3 quarters the other day. We got like 15 assists in nearly 3 quarters of basketball. And we're probably going to get it halfway through the second. 2 turnovers too, keeping that down. I love to see it. For the Cavaliers, who are down 15, as we mentioned, they're shooting the ball like shit from the 3-point line. Haven't made one yet. It's not as awful viewing in the field goal department, but at the same time, you know, it's not grouse. And they've turned the ball over a bit more. So that doesn't really help your cause if you're down 15. You need as many possessions as you can get. Garland with 6 is the high man, and then it's Levert with 5. But they've got barely any bench scoring as well, so you'd need a big game from Kevin Love. I don't know what Chetty Osman's status is, but he usually has a good game against us. So it is a bit of a pity that he is out, especially if you're a Cleveland supporter. They have just been hit hard with injuries. What's happening to the audio with Dice Footy? Funny story, I recorded 2 episodes of it last week, just so I place less burden on myself if I got sick, which I did. But the problem was that I had a voice changer on for the entire thing. So it basically sounded very comedic, but I just could not post that. For a video that I was like being dead serious the whole time, like it would be funny as. So I just decided to make it extra clean. As much as it's probably a little bit boring when I'm not commentating it. Yeah, I just couldn't post that for God's sake. Maybe if there's like ever a moment, if there's ever like a sub special that I do, when I reach a certain milestone, I could freaking post that just for the lols. Dunno. We'll see how we go. But second quarter's about to kick off, and KD's getting a well-earned rest on the bench after that 16-point opening quarter where he single-handedly nearly outscored the Cavaliers. So the second quarter's about to kick off, and it is Garland bringing the ball up. We've got 12 minutes left. Second quarter, obviously, because it just started. Okoro, Rondo, Levert, Garland, and Love on the floor. So the 4-guard lineup. Love, 3 is good. First 3 for the Cavaliers in this game. They needed that one for a number of reasons. Confidence, get him back a bit closer into the game. Claxton. Oh, wow. How does Claxton find a way to just miss simple shots like that? It just doesn't find a way to fall. The gods have it in for Nicholas Claxton. Bruce, who's going to get opened up? Kyrie is. He's got it now on the wing. He shoots over the top. Oh my god. 0 room. And still scores over the top of Okoro. Garland. Oh, why would you do that, Kess? Extra pass. Bruce with the block! The 3-point attempt. Block. That's unbelievable. Bruce keeps on getting better. Unbelievable block. Kevin Love should know now that Bruce is fucking beast. Blocking the ball from the outside, but it probably also was a foul. So we got let off the hook there. Claxton's got it at the top of the key. Kyrie, screen set for him by Seth Curry. Kess in the corner, goes baseline. Oh, wow. We get bailed out. Kevin Love was trying to draw the charge. Kessler Edwards did well to avoid it and then tried the pass. And then somehow Kevin Love got picked up for the foul. So that's actually very, very smart by Kess. Chetty Osman's coming in only now. I'm very surprised it took him this long for Chetty to come in. Bruce is my man. He is a very likable player. I don't think a lot of people liked him at the start of the year when he was playing like garbage and barely get minutes. Kyrie on the baseline, guarded by Karras. You're going to work his magic. That was a really loopy pass to Curry. Step back 3 for Seth. Oh, so close. Was on line, but it missed. Karras. One-on-one with Bruce. Didn't get past Bruce, and then Claxton idiotically decided to foul. The commentary is missed. Yeah, I was pretty pissed off because, yeah, the commentary was pretty good on that episode and or those episodes, and it fucked up. But you know, we're back to it next week. Back to normal. Back to normality. Karras is going to the line again. He has been at the line 4 times already and missed 1. So Karras makes that free throw. To those who have just joined us, hope you're doing well, everyone. The Nets need to win this game. James Johnson got waived yesterday. So great news for the Nets. And they've started well in this game as well. So I don't know what's going on here. Karras, free throw, off. So Karras splits the pair, and it is a 13-point lead for Brooklyn. Kyrie. Seth Curry receives it on the wing, and then got pushed out of play. Bro, they're actively trying to attack Seth Curry, it feels like. Because he's been bumped, I reckon, 3 or 4 times in this game already, and he's standing on one leg, so bit worrisome, because we need that guy healthy in the playoffs. He's a crucial piece. Claxton goes to the bench, and in comes Drummond. Kyrie here. Bruce. He had an open 3. He fed Kess in the corner, who missed the shot. Drummond gets the board. He should not have had any right to do that, and then he missed off the glass. And then Bruce, get the board. Well done. Oh, my God. And then Garland fucking snuck up behind him. Oh, my goodness. The reverse by Garland was unbelievable. I mean, he wasn't even looking at the rim. That was a beautiful one-man play by Garland. And then Kess knocks down the 3 on the other end to cancel it out. Karras to the corner. Osman 3. That's good. Didn't register with the rim. All net. And it is an 11-point game. Kyrie gets to the bucket and scores through contact. Flexes the muscles just a little bit. Lets people know about it. And gets back on defense now. Garland picked up by Bruce. Kess will have to pick him up as a result of the switch. Garland goes baseline. And got hit, I do believe, by Drummond, but they don't call anything. Now Mobley, picked up by Bruce. Mobley's going to body his way to the bucket. Pump fakes on 2. Both of them fell for it, and it's a score. 3-way tie between Brooklyn and Atlanta and Cleveland is a possibility. It is possible, but if the Nets win both their games, then it's... well, realistically, we only need to be in the top 2 out of those 3 teams, and we will make, or we'll get the right to a second opportunity if we lose the first game. It's really just a matter of who we come up against, but we've got to win the game first. We've got to win both games first. That's the most important thing. That was unbelievable by Garland on the last possession. He was looking at the basket, disclaimer, but I thought he wasn't. It looked that poetic. Garland on the catch. Turnaround is well short, and Drummond gets the strong rebound. Kyrie brings it up with 8 minutes to play, and it's 11 points to margin. Screen by Bruce. Beautiful hesitation by Kyrie. Did a full 360 around the rim and fell out, and then it went out of play because Mobley fumbled it. Kai's going to come to the bench. Heard it over the player mic, and KD will be checking in with a 4-minute break. See, this doesn't make sense. The other night, KD had about an 8-minute rest, and he's getting a 4-minute rest here when we're up. Doesn't make sense. KD's going to get it here. He's doubled immediately. Bruce now Alley-oop for Drummond. No, he didn't take it. Oh! It's going to count as 2 shots for Drummond. No. A score and 1. The continuation. Mobley fell for the pump fake and went over the top of Drummond. The landing was... I mean, he got up like nothing happened, but it was pretty ugly. Especially given it's a 7-footer. That's a lot of weight you're holding. You're holding up on your 2 arms as you try to break your fall. Drummond's free throw is good. So leads back up to 14. The 7 seed in Fahu to prove everyone wrong about the Milwaukee Bucks beating them nearly every single game this season. See you next year. It's going to be if we play the Bucks, if there's, I mean, realistically, this is my thinking, and this is a thinking of a lot of Nets fans, as Love scores that one, is the fact that, well, if the, I mean, yeah, the thinking is we're going to come up against them anyway if we're going to have a decent shot. So we might as well deal with them first round if we're going to win. Let's be honest. To be honest, I'm also not opposed because it's the first round and I feel like we'll be the most energized in that round. Saw what happened when we played Boston in the first round. Mind you, Boston were a worse team. They're in our position. So, yeah, it's like we whooped their ass in that game, in that series. So Bruce in the corner, hold on. Nah. So it's, you know, wait, hang on a second. I'm so preoccupied in watching the game that I'm not even making sense with what I'm saying about this playoff stuff. Let's have a look here. Drummond. Okay. No, it was a bit of a tie-up. It's going to be a side out for the Cavs. Now Garland's got it and marking it under the basket. Kick out to Osman in the corner. Wide open 3. It is off. Drummond rebound. Bruce brings it up. I'll talk about that at the next timeout. Bruce to Curry. Uses the screen. Can shoot the 3, but hesitates and passes to KD. It's your responsibility now, Kevin. Shoots from the elbow. It's off. Drummond rebound. Curry. Sidestep. Corner 3. Ah, that looked good. That looked very good on the shot. Oh, wow. Garland. Not even fucking sure how Garland got that one up. Another ridiculous scoop. Somehow got through like 3 Nets players guarding him. Just like weaved his way through and just chucked up some prayer. And the scoop was good. I mean, I hope you're doing well, my friend. Wishing so much our team will win this game. We're on track to win it. I think we're in a good position at the moment. Well, to be honest, I think with the Milwaukee Bucks this season, we've lost to them twice, convincingly, and then we beat them away from home without Kevin Durant, and then we choked a game here at the Barclays Center. We should have won that, and we just lost it. We dominated pretty much the whole game. Actually, no, we didn't dominate, but we had the upper hand the whole game and should have won it. So, in my mind, it's more a 2-all series this season. I think it's much more even than people anticipate. That's for sure. I think it being a first round matchup will play to our advantage. The problem is Ben Simmons has less time to ramp up. And ultimately, if there's a series we needed Ben Simmons for, it was probably that one against the Bucks. So, I do feel a little bit scared that we'll rush Ben Simmons back with the the thinking that, well, we need him to guard Giannis on the perimeter. If Ben Simmons is fit for a Nets Bucks series round one, that's a game changer. That is a game changer, that one. Because I think if there's one guy that can guard Giannis, it's probably Ben Simmons. Given his mobility at his height, it's very, very similar to your boy Giannis. Budenholzer is the only reason I give the Nets a 10% chance versus the Bucks. It's not that lopsided. In my opinion, at least, it's not that lopsided. Like, the Nets are full strength. I don't know why you would pass them up. I think it's a 50-50. I think it's very much a 50-50 type contest. I would love to hear your thoughts, though, in the chat. Those who are in the stream right now. Share your opinions on that one, because I think it is a very interesting topic if the Nets play the Bucks in round one. A lot of narratives will definitely transpire from that. I mean, do you say the... Oh, Clax, please look at the fucking ball. He's looking around. The ball got passed to him and it just ricocheted off him. Thank God. No turnover. Patty Mills' 3 is short. It is now a 10-point game. Karis LeVert feeds Markkanen under the basket, who for some reason is picked up by Kyrie. This happened last game as well. Kyrie, for some reason, was always on... Who was he always on? I think he was always on Toppin or someone like that. Didn't make any sense to me why he was constantly picking up that assignment. KD's mid-range jumper is also short. Claxton gets the board and then got hit by LeVert, lost the ball, and it is somehow still Nets basketball. So there you go. KD almost beat the Bucks single-handedly. I mean, it was a different outfit last year. Bruce is wide open in the corner. He didn't shoot it. KD's got it in the post, and he backs down LeVert, shoots the turnaround, and how on earth has that happened? Mate, I thought he got the soft bounce. He got the shooter's bounce, and it somehow found a way to tip out. Like, what? Yeah, I mean, it was a different roster last year, but that's what a lot of people forget. KD did it by himself. He's got Kyrie this year. When KD and Kyrie were together last year, we fucking whooped their ass in the playoffs. Markkanen, oh my God. Seriously, no box out once again, and it is now a 6-point game on the back of an 8-0 Cavs run. So, Kyrie, screen by Bruce. He drives baseline, beautiful wraparound pass to Bruce. Try to shoot through contact. That was never on. It's going to be a jump ball. Bruce was pretty triggered that he missed the shot and then followed up with a bit of aggression there, and he will get rewarded with it. It will be a jump ball. So well done, Bruce, there. He had absolutely no right to have an opportunity to get the ball there, but regardless, it didn't make a difference because the Cavs just won the jump. 7-foot Mobley's always going to win over Bruce. LeVert pull-up jumper is off, and that's going to be a foul on Karis LeVert after he tried to follow up his own miss, but was unsuccessful and cleaned up KD in the process. So he will happily walk to the other end of the floor and shoot 2 free throws because the Nets are in the bonus. In all honesty, Bucks will be heavy favorites if they do, mate. I think they'll be favorites, but I do not think it's heavy. I don't think it's as lopsided as people think. KD's free throw is good. The seeding is so misleading. If KD was fully fit, we would not be having this discussion about who's heavy favorites. It's much more than the standings. Sure, the Bucks, if we play them, they'll be like the 2 seed. Or very possibly the 1 seed. And we'll be the 7 seed. But we're not a 7 seed at our best. We play much better than a 7 seed. I'd say maybe a 4 seed this year. That's how we've played, I feel, as a peak. Mobley muscles his way to the rim and scores through contact. Kevin Durant will pick up the foul, and it is an extra for Mobley to convert the N1. Look, if I'm thinking about a split, it is probably I would favor the Bucks 60-40. That's my opinion. Mobley shoots one more free throw at the line. 46-40 is the score line. He misses the free throw. Kyrie with the rebound. And the Nets will have an opportunity to extend the lead. They have not scored a bucket for quite some time, so I would love to see that, please. Paddy, it's going to be more free throws. And KD is getting really triggered at Markkanen's over-eagerness to deny KD the ball. Little bit of yapping going on between the two. That's 3 fouls on Markkanen, so he will go to the bench with 4 minutes to play. Preserve the guy, so he is playing in the crunch time minutes. With healthy Ben Simmons, we can definitely make it to the finals, but I do not want to rush him because next year we can have number 1 seed in the East with a healthy Ben. That is the absolute best case scenario. And knowing the Nets, it is not going to be that easy. It's not going to be that straightforward at all. Oh, for fuck's sake. Markkanen, yeah, nearly landed on KD again. On those legs. Those dodgy-ass ankles. If someone as heavy as Markkanen lands on KD's ankles, he's fucked. He is screwed. So, 48-40 is the score. KD converts both at the line. That's how we're staying afloat offensively. And there is a foul somewhere. I don't know who it is. It looks like Claxton just picked up a foul. And we're going to the free throw line again. 48-40 is the score. It should not have come down to this. Obviously in the bonus now are the Cavs, and Mobley knocks down free throw 1. So no Aldridge in this game. We're going a 9-man rotation, it looks like. Patty Mills, Claxton, who else comes off the bench? I'm not 100% sure. Kess. It's actually an 8-man rotation this game, which is really intriguing, let's be honest. Mobley makes both at the line. It's back to 6, and Bruce will bring it up. We need a couple buckets. Kyrie's wide open in the corner. You take those, and he knocks it down. That is very, very easy, and that is equally shit from Cleveland. I mean, how can you leave Kyrie open in the corner from, that early in the shot clock, when you have time to set up your half-court defense, and you do something like that? Like, that is pretty diabolical. We want Blake. I don't think Blake is for... Whoa. Yeah. I don't think KD is... Or, Blake Griffin is probably the right guy for this game. Maybe. Don't know. It really depends what lineup the Cavs roll out. The Cavs earlier in this game did roll out a full guard lineup. So for that, you're definitely not playing Blake. It's just the problem with Blake. You can't really play the 4 anymore. So that's why we're in this predicament that he... we want to see Blake play because he brings a hustle. Or hustle mentality like no other. But the problem is we got too many bigs on the roster. Last year, Blake made it tough on Giannis. Giannis isn't playing in this game, so I just think he'll get easily exposed. I think, yeah. Like, for a team like Giannis, he's going to get... or for a team that has Giannis on their roster, he's a very good option because they bank on Giannis more than other teams. If you have a lot of point guard play, though, I think Blake would be in a bit of trouble because he'd constantly find himself in switches and he would get beaten. The only guy that can switch onto guards, and I have confidence in them to play a good defense, is Nick Claxton. The other 3 are more liable or unreliable. So, that's why for games like this, you do not do it. Because the Cavs have LeVert, they have Garland, they have Okoro, they have a lot of guys. They have a lot of 7-footers too, but They've got like two different ends of the spectrum. So I would rather just not play Blake. It's unnecessary. If we verse Miami first round, we're definitely taking home the dub. I don't think it's going to be as easy as people think. It's the playoffs, so you always got to have that in the back of your mind. But for sure, I think we have a better chance of beating Miami than we do against Milwaukee. So it's just going to be interesting to see how it pans out. But if you are enjoying the stream, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the show. We may be here for the play-in. We may actually just cover the play-in, generally speaking. Like the 9-10 game. I can't do the 7-8 seeds. So if the Nets qualify for that, then I can't cover it. Osman, easy layup. Too easy. I mean, that was just an easy layup under the basket. Confused the Nets defense. No communication. Easy buckets. Kyrie. Screen by Bruce. KD now gets it. Top of the key. He's doubled. Kess. Can we please space the floor just a little bit? Open it up. Bruce floater is good. He loves to get to that spot, and it really adds a fresh outlook on this Nets offensive system. Garland, LeVert, and he was fouled. Kyrie picks it up, fell for the pump fake, took a shot to the face, and that's just unfortunate. If we look around the grounds at the moment, the Hawks are beating the Heat, and the Hornets are beating the Bulls. So two results that we desperately need to go in our way are not going in our way at the moment. Karis LeVert makes the first free throw. If you want to avoid the Bucks fall down to the 9 seed, that's idiotic. Why on earth would we do that? That's probably the last thing you do. See, I would take the 7-8 seeds. If we lose and then we have to win the next game, then that's probably the only way I want to end up versing Miami. That pass was absolutely shithouse by whoever it was. Kyrie was passing it to Patty Mills, who wasn't even ready to receive the pass there. And now the Cavaliers can cut it down even more. LeVert to the cup, scores off the glass, lead down to 5. And the Cavaliers have dug in once again. Worked harder in this second quarter. And we aren't moving the ball as well. Kyrie off the catch. Little bit of a wedgie. And the ball has fallen out. And now LeVert's got it again. So they're playing just as well with Garland off the ball as they were when he was handling it. So Stevens just knocked Kyrie to the deck. Then the pass to the corner for Osman. That's off. Get the board, please. Kess does well. Passes it to Brown's advantage. And now we will wait for Kyrie to bring it up. Who is guarded by Mobley. They feed KD in the post. Bruce back out to Mills. Wide open. Here's shit. Kess gets the board. Scores off the glass. Well done, Kess. And Steve Nash is very vocal about what he likes there. Could see it in the background. Karis LeVert is picked up for an offensive foul. Potentially a push-off with the elbow. And that is a bit of a killer. If you're a Cleveland supporter. But Kessler Edwards, 2 good plays back-to-back. Fought for that defensive rebound. Then got the offensive rebound on the other end and scored off the glass. So turning defense into offense. And now Kyrie's got it. 55-48. 1:13 to play. Dying down in this quarter. That is a brick. Kess, get the board. Yes. Back out of KD. Mills in the corner. Knock it down, Patty. Yes! That is exactly why you get the second chance points, mate. Second chance points, we have been much more aggressive, tenacious, getting those second chance points or getting the opportunity for second chance points. We've been very good at it. KD, pull up mid-range. He was fouled very clearly, and the the refs give him the benefit. Edwards and Bruce, those two have been exceptional on the offensive glass. Mills, wide open corner three. That was just sensible passing there by the Nets. Found the open man. It's really that simple. It's not rocket science. KD knocks down free throw one with 38 seconds left. So the Cavs would look for a 2-for-1 execution. They got about 8 seconds, 9 seconds to get that done. Bring it the length of the floor and get up a good shot. So you could potentially be compromising the quality of shot if you try to go for it, but is what it is. All power to you if you want the 2-for-1. KD knocks down both. So Garland will bring it up. Get it past halfway. 33 seconds left. Is he going to shoot a three? Switch now. Durant's on him. Yes, he shoots a tough. Holy fuck. Scores a ridiculous 3 over Kevin Durant. Mate, this guy misses wide open threes and knocks down that garbage. It's a 3-second difference between shot and game. Kyrie is 1-on-1. Gets past. Off the glass. Over the top of Mobley. 4 seconds to shoot. 3 seconds. Oh, Garland swatted by KD. And Garland falls into the stand. Lovely rim protection by KD. And with 0.3 seconds left on the clock, what's happening? Yeah, with 0.3 seconds left, they're going to have to try tip it in or something along those lines. That's why they brought Claxton in. He brings that length, so he's going to block off the alley-oop threat. And the sub is for Patty Mills. Obviously, Patty's not going to impact the play. So you got Kess, KD, Clax, Bruce, and Kyrie on the floor. They're looking for it, and they don't get it. Well done. And it is halftime now. It is halftime. Now I'm just having a look at the chat. I felt as though James Harden held us back in a lot of aspects of the game, and I'm glad we got rid of them. Well, I mean, I'm glad he left. What are your opinions on that? Oh, I'm very ecstatic that he left. Very. And when you look at the type of style he's bringing to Philadelphia, I'm absolutely ecstatic that he's not playing for the Brooklyn Nets, because from the get-go, you could not have 3 ball-dominant players. It just was never going to work. KD and Kyrie complement each other very well, and James Harden sort of rips away the benefits of that. Like, it gets completely removed because he just adopts a completely different game style. He also held back Bruce Brown, evidently, because Bruce Brown's shooting has gone through the roof ever since he came back. James Harden he's a foul merchant as well. And you've seen in some games, he will score like 15 points and get 8 free throws. So half of his points come from the free throw line. And in the playoffs, you're not going to get the benefit of the doubt all the time. So for a guy that's getting paid an absolute fuck ton of money, to go out and score 15 points a game is arse. And that's what we were going to get. That was the type of production we were going to get out of him. And now it's really cool to see Philly fans beefing with each other, realizing how shit he is, realizing that he can't even beat centers on a dribble drive. He cannot even get past them. He's that fucking slow that he just doesn't stand a chance with them. So I am absolutely ecstatic. We got a fair portion back for him, which was a positive. And then you see the news that Thibault isn't vaccinated, and that is a reason why we didn't get him. Quite possibly. Sean Marks knew that. And if we came up against a side like Toronto, it would have actually hindered us in the playoffs. So, yeah. But for the moment, I mean, yeah, I'm not really complaining with that trade. Obviously, Ben Simmons has not played in a Nets jersey yet, but it's going to be interesting to see how he fits in and whether he hinders our offense at all, because sometimes he can hinder it with that bad spacing. But I feel like if you play him at at the 4 or at the 5, then it's going to be a bit of an issue. I mean, Ben Simmons, Drummond, and KD is an interesting lineup because it doesn't have a lot of spacing involved. If you brought Claxton in there, I feel like it would work even better defensively. Offensively, I mean, you just need KD and your work's done. So, good shit. Curry and Drummond provided a lot, even though Ben hasn't played. That's exactly right. Curry has been a huge pickup. We needed more shooting, and we've got it. And then Drummond is that rebounding big that we really have cried out for I reckon 5 years. Ever since we had Jared Allen as a rookie center, there has never been one center that can rebound the ball like Andre Drummond. I mean, you can't really find centers like Drummond in the league in terms of rebounding ceiling. He can get like 20 on a regular basis if he really wanted to and if he got enough minutes. We're going to have a look at the box score and see how well he's done and how well the Nets players have done. Obviously, the Cavs cut the lead in half. Did get as low as about 5, but we did well to hold them back at the end. We'll have a look here and see that Garland has 16, 10 each to LeVert and Mobley. LeVert's only got the 10 because he's been to the line an awful lot, so key is keeping them off the line. They knocked down 4 of their 7 threes in that quarter as well, and Garland really helped that cause. And they're shooting the ball above 50% now, which is a little bit of an issue, given they're on the uphill. So we got to try and halt them and bring them back down. And the turnovers were cut down by them in that second quarter. So that is obviously key in getting back in the game, and they've done that really well. The Nets, Kevin Durant did not knock down a shot in that second quarter from the field. He still is 22 regardless, which is just a testament to how good he is at playing basketball. Bruce is 9 on knock rate efficiency. Drummond's got 3 and only the 4 boards, so may need a little bit more from him there. Bruce Brown's done everything though. 1 steal, 2 blocks, 5 assists, 6 boards, 9 points, triple-double watch potentially. And then you've got Kyrie who's got 11 as well, and Seth Curry who's got 7. So yeah, and we're playing an 8-man rotation. It's very interesting to see that Steve Nash has not opted to play Aldridge. He, I think, has listened to the music, but the bad thing is he has not played Blake Griffin. And I don't see the need for him to play Blake Griffin in this game specifically, so I am actually for it. But the shooting has gone down. We've had 9 more shots than them, but we've missed or only made 1 more. Mind you, we've been at the line 11 times, made them all, made 7 threes, which is also a positive sign, but we've jacked up quite a few. We don't usually jack up about 18 in a half, but I guess that's a positive in some ways if you're making the shots. 7 offensive boards, that has been lovely as well. I would love to see the second chance points stat. And then the 15 assists. The output did drop in the second quarter, but that is because we also made less field goals than we did in the first quarter, and the turnovers have remained down, so if we can keep that in single digits, I do have a lot of hope that no doubt we will win. So I think it's a relatively good first half, but, you know, there's some work to be done. Obviously, that second quarter, the defense was lacking just a little bit. But, you know, there's a little bit to do. I want to see the second chance points, though. I'm just going to quickly look at game charts. No, that's not going to work. Let's see if I can find it. Yes. Okay, so points in the paint, Cleveland up 12. Fast break points, 4-3. Okay, so there's not really points being made off turnovers. It's a low turnover game. Biggest lead for the Nets is 17, which is a bit triggering given that it's been cut down a fair portion. You got team rebounds 7-6, turnovers 5-4, points off turnovers 8-4, the Nets way. And I don't know why it's so difficult to acquire a second chance point stat. I cannot find it. I don't think I can find it on ESPN. I can't find it on here. Surely it's not that difficult, is it? We're going to look at the standings. No, not the standings. What the fuck am I... Where am I going? Here. Let's have a look at the team stats really quickly. Offensive boards, yep, 7-4. Points off turnovers, no. Fast break points, yeah. It literally doesn't say second chance points. Is there a place I can find second chance points? I'll try CBS Sports and see if that's got it. Because, yeah, man, why is it so difficult to obtain? I mean, you'd think it'd be very easy to find, but obviously not. Let's have a look at... Does it have it here? Doesn't look like it. Wait, team stats. Here we go. Nope, it doesn't have it here either. It is even simpler, which is really triggering, have to say. Is what it is, I guess. It is halftime, though, fellas, and we're up by 8. If you are enjoying the stream, make sure to show your support. Drop a like and subscribe. We are going to be doing... I think we'll actually just watch along the play-in, regardless of who's playing. Because I don't think I'll be able to watch the Brooklyn Nets game. At least the first one. If we lose the first game, then I'll be able to watch it. The second one. But it's just that first day where the 7-8 seeds in the East playoff that I won't be able to see it. So we will be doing that. And then the playoffs. Mind you, I don't actually know what I'll do. I may just like hop on and watch a game or something. Like a specific match. If there's like any games you want to watch, I don't know how you communicate them to me, but you know, it is what it is. We'll find a way. Let's just have a look at the standings as it stands. Around the grounds as well, I think those are things that also concern people, including myself, because, you know, we've got a playoff race happening at the moment. The Hawks are down in the Heat by 2, and the Hornets are flogging the Bulls. So if the Hawks lose, they put themselves at a major disadvantage to go on and qualify for the 8 seed. Then again, the Cavaliers will leave the door slightly ajar. Or the Nets will leave the door slightly ajar if, well, one team is going to lose. It's just a matter of who. But that's really what's happening. The Raptors are down on Houston at halftime, which is a stat I didn't think I'd see, given the Raptors have been giant slayers this year and beaten a lot of good teams. Shit. I think, yeah. If I take a look at the standings really quickly, the Heat, yeah, so the Heat would... I don't know who the Bucks have. So the Heat, if they lost both their games and the Bucks won both their games, I'm not sure what the tiebreaker would be, because I don't know who's won the season series out of those two. Then you've got Boston, who can still beat Milwaukee for the 2 seed. If Boston end up playing Brooklyn, I think that's going to be a great series as well. I think Boston are underrated. But it'll be interesting to see how they bounce back after last year's dismal performance against Brooklyn in round 1. Philly-Toronto, that series, if that ends up happening, is going to be one hell of a series. I think it's going to be much closer than people think. I think it could easily go to 7 games. I think the Raptors could easily win, to be brutally honest. They've got a very good team. They've got a very good system. And a bunch of players who play to that system. It's simple stuff. And that's why they're in the position they're in. Provided if they actually beat Houston today, they could have easily beat the Sixers for the 4 seed and could have home court advantage because they have, well, they would have a better conference record, and equally, they've won the season series against Philly, so it doesn't even matter how the conference record is. And then the Bulls in the 6th seed, if they play the Bucks or the Celtics, I think they're in trouble regardless because their record against top 8 opposition is just garbage. It is woeful. I think they've won something like 2 games out of like 18 or 19. It's bad. It is bad. So, obviously, not grouse for them. But, you know, at least they made the playoffs this year. They started like a fucking house on fire. So did the Cavs, but Cavs have been picking up a few injuries that's really hurt them at crucial times. And then you've also got the Bulls as well, who have missed a couple players. Lonzo's out for the year. Obviously, he's a big defensive piece, and he can knock down some threes. So, yeah. Regardless. Keys to the third quarter, though. I think Kevin Durant has just got to get some more shots. That first quarter, he had 7 shots and made 6. He had 16 points in the entire quarter. He got 6 in the second quarter, and they were all from free throws. So we need to find more looks or find ways to open him up just a little bit. So he's got a little bit more room to operate. Kyrie Irving, he's been half decent. I would like to see him knock down a few more threes. He's only knocked down the 1 this game, so see how we go. Bruce Brown's 3 of 9, but I think he has probably been stiff to have that shooting splits. I think he's been much better than that. I think he deserves a bit more than 33% from the free throw line. So, or not free throw line, field goal, or from the field. What am I talking about, man? I'm all over the shop today. Second half is about to begin, by the way. And then I think Seth Curry's hit 1 3. I would just like to see one of the 3-point marksmen catch fire, and I think we can put this game to bed. But it would be lovely if we could do that in the first period of the second half. Get it done in the third quarter. In AFL football, they call that the premiership quarter, and that's where the damage is done. So hopefully we can get the job done in that third quarter. Obviously, it's never out of reach when you got a quarter to play, when you got 12 minutes of basketball to play. But if we put ourselves in a good position to win at 3-quarter time, I think will be pretty hard to topple off. So we'll see how we go. But first half wasn't grouse. Oh well, at the latter stages. So key is to pick things up. Here we go. Second half coming up. Big second half in the context of the season and the context of how the playoffs will go. It's going to be Garland bringing it up for possession 1 of this third quarter. Mobley, guarded by Drummond, marking into the paint, scores off the glass and 1. And Durant's picked up a foul in 8 seconds. What's the foul for? Listening to the assistant. Markkanen makes free throw. Beautiful backdoor cut, KD. Reverse layup. Okay, basically the gist of what that guy said was free throws, keep him off him. Defensive activity needs to be sky high, and did I say rebounding? Offensive rebounding, got to keep that up. Seth Curry, Drummond. Oh wow, off the glass. I did not see him scoring that. He was never ever in the best of positions to put that shot up, but he scored off the glass. It is now a 9-point game. Garland to the bucket. Durant with the block. They were looking for Markkanen on the baseline. He never got it to the basket, and Kyrie scores on the other end, and the lead has been doubled in quick time. Quick time media player. Mobley. Markkanen on the catch. Instant trigger. Knocks it down. Way too much space permitted by Kevin Durant. One pass away. You do not leave him that wide open. So the lead's back down to 8. And now KD gets it on the wing. Guarded by LeVert. Skip pass was never on. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. And then Drummond pickpockets him. Somehow ended up in Mobley's lap. And then Bruce with the block. Brown lost the ball, got it back, and still laid it up. Right down the middle. Carved the Cavs defense open with a knife. And it's going to be a timeout for Cleveland. I'm going to turn on the fan because it's actually getting really hot in this room. Just as Ray says Bruce is cooking right on cue. Maybe that's what's elevating the temperature in this room. But we take those. The lead's back out to 10 points. And it's been a very pleasant start to the second quarter, I have to say. Couple threes conceded. Not grouse. If you are enjoying the stream, make sure to do the usual. You know the deal. Drop a like and subscribe. What are you waiting for? I mean, you don't have to subscribe or like, let's be honest. I mean, I'm just saying it because that's what everyone else says, but makes it a little bit cringy, so regardless, we are on track for a victory. Let's just keep this going. Let's keep the positive energy going, guys. I really want another Steve Nash. I really want Steve Nash on wide again. I really want him on wide, even though obviously we're not on ESPN, so we won't be hearing what he has to say in the huddle. It's just really funny because he has this deep-ass voice saying the most simple shit in human history. It's the funniest thing. He's just like screaming, play hard. Fucking, I don't know. Mate, fuck, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ivan Spaziano. Hope you're doing well, my friend. From Italy. Mate, I would kill to be in Italy right now. Get me some good food. Relax. I don't know what time of year it is over there. It would be probably spring going into summer. You got to have some good weather over there. Let us know what part of Italy you're from. I'm very well educated on Italy, so... Well, not very well, but I'm more well educated on Italy than probably any other country bar my own. So it's very good to see the streams getting out to Italy. Very good. Ray, I did not know you were from Italy as well. Perugia. That's not a state, is it? Oh, not state. That's not a province, is it? I'm not even sure. Here we go. LeVert to the basket. Easy throwdown. Too easy. Right out of the timeout. Easy as you like. Kyrie. Behind the back. Then behind the back again to Bruce. KD trying to hesitate. Fake the movement. That pass to Bruce was ridiculous. Hornets up by 28. Yeah, I think that game's sewn up. I think that game result is sewn up. We know exactly how that one's going to end up. Bar a major collapse. It's a provincial capital. Oh, Okoro backdoor. Missed the dunk. And Drummond is like, that is not a foul. Let's have a look. That's a block. Clean block. Okoro fucking... Mate, he just lost the handle. That is a fair block. Mate, what is he doing? Steve! That was not free throws, mate. Nets fan from 93. I've seen the 2000 kid times and know those times. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's, bro, if you're a Nets fan in those times, it's a good time. You're living life. Unfortunately, I don't know. I don't know what victory feels like in my lifetime. None of my sports teams have won anything. So, Kyrie, freed up by the three, or the screen by Bruce. KD saves it. Oh, and then, okay, that's a fucking joke. How the fuck does Kyrie pick up a foul for that? Okoro jumps into him, and it's a foul on Kyrie. Sure, I will back Okoro for grabbing the ball from the KD save, but, mate, Kyrie's just standing there minding his own business, and it's somehow a foul call on him. Like, seriously? Garland all the way to the cup. Easy. Easy score. It's a provincial capital. Okay. KD misses the three. Drummond rebound. Scores off the glass. Stares at the ref as if to say, where's my free throw? You gave it to them on the other end. It's back to a 7-point game. Levert back out of Markkanen. Too easy. Wide open again, Kevin. Fucking man him up. Man him up. Man him up, mate. Drummond. That's the second time KD's let him off the hook. KD is fouled again. Ah. How do I feel about the Nets winning? Do you mean, how do I feel about, like, our prospects of winning this game? If that's what you're talking about, then I have confidence. We've been in control for much of the game, but it's just, I'm really scared. The Cavaliers always seem to find a way to get one leg up. They always seem to find a way. Chetty Osman's coming in. There's like a bunch of Nets killers accumulated on one team. Chetty, Okoro, Kevin Love. Good thing Markkanen's gone to the bench because he was fucking torching us. Picked up the fourth foul. KD makes both at the line. Osman to Mobley. He's looking to feed Garland. He takes it himself instead. And apparently it's another fucking foul. For what? Oh, Jesus. Near to Assisi, which most people have never or have heard of. Yeah, I've heard of it as well. Very quiet country city. No, town, sorry. There we go. Ball don't lie. Misses the first free throw. Yeah, I do know where Assisi is, I think. I don't know where it is in like province wise, but I know what it looks like because I've studied it before. Religious center. Mobley. Second free throw. Good. Bruce to Seth, and Seth will bring it back up. It's a 5-point game, and it is hung at this margin for quite some time. KD gets it here. Bruce now. Bounce past the Clacks. Beautiful use of the bounce pass. We used it about 3 times in that to manipulate or, well, get through the Cleveland zone. Levert the reverse. Lovely. Karis Levert, man. He's fucking starting to heat up now. Curry, that was a bad pass to KD. Lucky he recovered it. KD, oh! Through the legs! Kick out, he missed it. Get the board, Bruce gets it. And he's going to roll it out and reset. I love that. Sensible stuff. KD fakes the movement. And he missed the shot. Kyrie, no. Okay, and then we fell asleep on defense. Osman walks a tightrope, and then KD somehow picks up another foul, and the Cavs are in the bonus. Bro, KD and Bruce, KD and whoever the other guy was getting back on defense, they fell asleep. They let Osman get behind him behind them way too easily. That line. It's pretty unforgivable, let's be honest. Who's going to get the ball off the inbounds? Levert, and no fucking way. They made an absolute mess of that, Cleveland, and we weren't able to capitalize. Levert lost the handle. It's going to be a reset for the Cavs on the side. To those who have just tuned in, hope you're doing well. I hope you know the importance of this game. There we go. There's another foul. And 2 more for Garland. Keep him off the free throw line, please. Fucking so undisciplined, man. We've just shot ourselves in the foot here. We are letting him back in this game on the back of just giving him free throw after 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 free throw. Fuck. Cavs in the bonus yet? I think they were like 5 minutes ago, to be brutally honest. Garland's second free throw is good. He goes perfect at the line. The lead is now down to 3. Come on, lads. Kyrie. The problem is we've just fallen into this trap of playing KD ball again. Which he scores this time, but mate, stop falling in that same trap every single time. It's just past the KD every possession, man. In the post. Garland all the way to the paint. Misses the tough layup. Oh my god, another fucking foul again. Because we can't box out this time. Let's have a look. Where's the foul? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. That isn't a foul on Kyrie. Not even remotely fucking close. He didn't touch him. Curry is not playing, and Aldridge definitely never should play. Curry is just, he's in the game right now, but I'm happy with the more conservative approach that they're taking regarding him. Because he can't be playing an excessive amount of minutes in the lead up to the playoffs. Because we need him at peak health for the playoffs. Kyrie's got it. Seth. It's going to be a defensive 3 seconds on Chetty Osman at the halfway point of this third quarter. So will be a free throw for Brooklyn. And ball on the side as well. Kyrie Irving free throw. And he knocks it down. It's just another free throw of many for Brooklyn. We have not missed one of our 14 shots from the line. Bruce will get it from the inbounds. Kyrie. Drive. Pull up. Wedgie. Loose ball foul for Brooklyn. No, for Cleveland. Wait, for Brooklyn. What the fuck? No, no, no. If it was a loose ball foul for the Brooklyn Nets, yeah, I was actually confused. I thought it was definitely a foul for Cleveland. They're now going to the free throw line. So just like that, you give away a loose ball foul and you basically let them walk it to the other end of the floor and take shots without having to chew up any time. Yannick says, as a Sixer follower of yours, should I trust the 76ers in the playoffs? No. No. I would not. If I was a Sixer fan, I would be very concerned. Given you don't have depth and James Harden is not playing great. Basically, it's just setting the scene for Embiid to have to score 45 and have 16 rebounds every single game. Chetty Osman makes both at the line. The lead is now down to 2. Sixers out in the first round. It really depends on who they match up against. If they play the Bulls, they're not losing. If they play the Raptors, I think they're in trouble. Because Matisse Thybulle isn't eligible to play in Toronto. It's going to be more free throws. No, it's not. Kevin Durant has been fouled again by Karras this time. Do I prefer the Bucks or the Heat to take in the playoffs? I think that's a very easy question. Very easy question. Heat. I'm taking the Heat every day of the week. Raptors are going to hurt you guys. That's my thought. They're just a very good team. They're a very good team. Started off the season very slow, but mate, they've picked up significantly since. Curry. Kess. He's got space. If he really wanted to shoot the three, he could. It's a handoff to KD. He's got to shoot the one-legged. Oh, yes! Kevin, my God. This guy's unbelievable. Love in the corner. Picked up by Kess. Osman gets past Bruce. Kick out to Garland. Deep three. On the catch. Got it. Mate, who the fuck is guarding Garland? Mate! There's no answer for that guy at the moment. Kess. 3 to respond. No. And the Cavs can take the lead. Here we go. It's a 4v5. Pull up 3. Garland. Missed it. Surely. Oh my God. What the hell's going on? It's going to be Brooklyn ball. Cavaliers players are really irritated by the fact that it was not Nets ball. The Cavaliers just lost it out of bounds. That was messy. With the Raptors, we can't play with Kyrie in Canada. It is a problem. I don't think we're going to come across... Well, that's a problem that we'll deal with later. We're not going to play them in round 1, so I think that's... We can worry about them later. KD, picked up by Stevens. Kyrie, Kess in the corner, shoot the 3. Off again. Come on, Kess. You got to knock those down. They're fucking wide open, mate. Garland to Love. Ball fake. He's Garland. Top of the key. Step back mid-range. Rainbow. No. That's what you do. You got to force him into those mid-ranges. He may knock down a few less. There's a foul on Osman. No, it's going to be on Garland, who is getting wrapped up, or wrapping up KD. That is not legal. KD. Picked up by Stevens on the elbow, the right elbow. He's got Kess on the baseline. Instead, he threw it off Osman's foot, and it is going to be a kickball. So side out. 3:50 to play. The Cavaliers have not gotten over the hump yet. They are trailing by 1. Kess has got it. It's a 2v1 on the weak side. I mean, seriously. Should have gotten it there. KD, one-on-one with Stevens. Gets to the basket. That... Bro, how the fuck is that not a foul? You're joking. They've called phantom calls all game, and they didn't call that. Okoro off the glass. From the baseline, too easy, and it's a timeout. First lead for the Cavaliers in this game. And, for fuck's sake, mate. I don't understand how that wasn't a whistle. Mate, KD, that guy gets just fucking... He's gotten a lot of whistles today, but, mate, that one he got borderline fucking hacked. Actually, not even borderline, it was blatant. I just want to see how he went on that last play there. Let's have a look. I'm just rolling it back. Let's have a look. Cross, drive. Initiated the contact. And no whistle. I mean, they've initiated the contact on their side of the floor and they get the fucking foul calls. I mean, where's the consistency, man? Make it make sense. If we look around the grounds, though, the Hornets are beating the Bulls by 28. The Hawks are beating the Heat by 5 at the half. So those are two very intriguing contests happening at the same time. We will look at the box score. Third quarter, Kevin Durant, 30. Bruce Brown with 11. Kyrie, only the one field goal in this quarter is unacceptable. Seth Curry hasn't even taken a shot this quarter. That's the problem. The assist total has gone out the window. And that's why the shots aren't falling. We're relying on free throws to keep us afloat at the moment. And it's not good looking. I mean, the Cavaliers shooting the ball well, been to the line more, made the same amount of threes, no more turnovers. Garland's having a ripper game. So is Markkanen. LeVert and Mobley steady as well, getting to the line a lot. It's not good. It's not good at all. It's not good. We are on the, we're on the downward trend in this game. It's just a matter of when we're going to pick back up. We were so good in the first quarter. The ball was popping. We were getting stops. All the above. And now, it's the complete opposite. We can't get a stop for our life. And we're playing stagnant offense. So, actually, to be fair, I don't think we're playing stagnant offense all the time. I think some of the time we are, and we're forcing the ball to KD way too much. And it just gets really predictable. Very predictable if you do it every single damn possession. Mind you, he's had a very good game. He's shooting 3 of 6 in the quarter, but mate, we've got to pick back up. We've got to pick back up. So, Cleveland, up 1, 3 minutes to play. He's getting fouled on every fucking possession, and they don't... Seriously, refs! Fucking hell! Fucking hurt his hand, and they didn't call anything. Kyrie misses the mid-range. Bro, he's been fucking shit this game, Kyrie. I'm sorry. Bro, these jerseys are fucking cursed, man. Love posting up Bruce. How has that happened? And a score for Kevin Love. 7-0 run. Mid-range for Kyrie. What the fuck is that? You just shot. Bullshit, mate. Garland now. Loses the handle and they call a foul. And it's free throws again. Fucking hell, man. Why is Nash not playing a big? That's a very good question. I did not even make that observation. Where has Drummond been this whole game? What the fuck, man? Kyrie's going to go to the bench. Is there a fucking adjustment that's going to be made? If we're not careful, we've got problems. Clax comes in for Kess. Kyrie comes off for Seth Curry. Garland makes the shot. KD. It's now a 5-point game for Cleveland. KD, behind the back. Step back. It's an air ball. And Kevin Love gets the rebound. It's just, there is no method. Garland pushes off and made space and scored. And it's now 7 points the margin. Is there going to be a fucking timeout, Steve? 7-point game now. It's been this bench, not the bench, it's been this lineup for Cleveland. With Stevens, Love, and Osman involved. Rondo's now in. Okoro goes to the bench. Bro, they are fucking walloping our ass at the moment. Mate, we don't have a good shot. It's just feed KD the ball. And then he stood out of bounds. Mate, help the guy out and fucking draw something up that's not KD related. And what's Steve Nash gonna do? Well, I've just seen it here. Yeah, boys. Good work. Good work. Good work. Keep it going. Let's make it a 20-0 run. 20-0 run, please. Curry's on the floor. What a feed by Garland. He was then blocked by Bruce. KD on the break. Look at that. That was the thinking. You got Mills wide open. Shoot it. Oh, he missed it so fucking awfully. It's unfucking believable. That's the problem. KD got it ahead to Seth Curry, and what was Seth Curry's first instinct? To pass it back to KD. Mate, no! We fall into this trap way too much for my liking. Mate, this is unacceptable. Problem is, we just can't score a fucking bucket for our life. Garland to the paint. Blocked again. Love. 2 seconds. Osman chucks it up. Misses. Rebound Clacks. Now, can we get a stop? Please. Then he lost the ball. Then the Cavs get it again. Turnover again. Oh, shit, man. This is just unfucking believable, man. Garland 3 is off. KD rebound. Push the pace. It's a 4v5. Come on. Bruce scores off the glass. Too easy. 3 seconds between shot and game. That is well executed, the 2-for-1. Rondo. One-on-one with Patty in an ISO. They got a play set up for Garland, who receives it now. Screen now. Got right past Claxton. Feed out to Stevens. Missed it. Claxton rebound. And we got to stop in that final possession. And it is a 5-point game for the Cavaliers going into this last quarter. Now, hold on, let's have a look. With this spirit, we're going to lose. Kyrie's hurting the team right now with all his bricks. This is the thing I have to say with KD and Kyrie. The problem is Steve Nash doesn't draw enough plays up to give them good looks. He makes their life difficult. He basically says to them, get the ball and make shit happen because I'm dumb as a coach. I write fucking scribble on my whiteboard and show the team it and basically say to them, this is what we don't want to avoid. But in reality, that's actually what's happening. It is a mess. And basically, when Kyrie gets the ball, he's fucking doubled. Or he's face guarded by Okoro. And what happens is, he's forced to chuck up garbage. Some tough bullshit shot. I understand that they have the ability to make contested shots. But at the same time, would you not rather draw up a play so it's easier for him to get the shot, rather than just fall back on him getting a contested look and making the shot purely because he's good? Like, that is not the way to think. The way to think is draw up a set play so you get a good shot. No matter who the person is, we've got shooters on the floor. They should be able to knock it down when they're wide open, bar Patty Mills, because he's a bit poo. Kyrie and KD want to score their own way. Nash can't do anything about that. I think Nash gives them the green light to score their own way. Nash gives them the green light. He can set up plays for them. Because, like, from a viewer standpoint, I don't see plays drawn up. I see give KD the ball and make shit happen, Kevin Durant. That's what I see. Curry has to double his total in the last quarter for us to win. I don't think he's going to get 14 in the quarter, but it would be very, very nice indeed. Kevin Durant had 16 at quarter time, and I think he's fallen off a cliff since then. So we need my mans to catch fire in the last quarter as well, because he's been well held since quarter time. We've got to give the Cavs the same treatment in this last quarter. We've got to put them on clamps. We've got to channel that energy that we had last game and get some stops. It's a 5-point game. It is nowhere near out of reach. It is... We're in charge of our destiny here. 100% in charge. Facts, that's why the Bucks are the favorite. They don't settle on jump shots and threes. They draw plays for Giannis and Drew to attack. it's just simple shit, man. Well, part of it is just get Giannis to the basket and let him muscle his way there. But, you know, they draw more plays than us, 100%. Seth Curry shoots a mid-range and scores the rainbow jumper. Needed that to start the last quarter off on a high note. But now it's time to get a stop. The chant's coming out, fellas. If you're new here, there's a chant that just seems to work. I'll use it on the next play. Kevin Love is a wide open three. Missed it, but they get the long rebound. And they get another crack. Rondo. Switch. Edwards v. Rondo. Okoro in the corner. Picked up by Mills. 3 seconds to shoot. 1 second to shoot. And it's a shot clock violation. Good stop. I'm doing the Steve Nash clap. I'm doing the Steve Nash clap. Here we go. We'll do the stop chant next play. Because we got to stop without the chant even needing to come into play there. Kyrie. Beautiful play. Mills is fouled. And it's going to be 3 shots for Patty. He was hit on the arm. And we have a chance to tie the game up with 3 Patty Mills free throws. See, that is an off-ball play that I like. That actually probably wasn't a foul. I'm not even going to cap. Because he met him on the hand while he had the ball. Or it was a high five. Karras picks up another foul. Mobley comes in. Mills makes the first free throw. Alrighty. So, makes one. Misses the second, because you can always trust Patty Mills to miss a free throw. I think that's the first miss on the night, if I'm going to be brutally honest. That is a perfectly legal challenge by Cleveland. By Karras there. Third free throw is good by Patty. And it is a 1-point game, so a good start to the last quarter. Now it's the stop chant. Stop. 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 Well done. Stop. Stop. No! Oh! That was such a good play. That was such a good defensive set there. Fuck. Undone by someone being wide open in the corner. Seriously. Mills, Drummond, under the basket. Blocked by Kevin Love. Good help defense by Kevin. It's going to be side out with 8 seconds left. Here we go. Kevin Durant comes back in at the 10:28 mark. Having logged 32 minutes already. Jason Collins in the chat. Welcome, mate. Hope you're doing well. Guaranteed there will be a few Cavs supporters in this stream. Happy to have yous. Kyrie. Bounce pass. Drummond passed open. A wide open layup. But it meant an even better dunk by Kess. And the lead is back down to 2. Love. Catch and shoot 3. Missed it. You live with that if you're a Nets supporter. Here we go. Kyrie. 1-on-1 with Rondo. Top of the key. Pull up mid-range. Missed it. Fuck. Rims out. Full court pass. And Chetty Osman scores easily. Mate. Way too slow. Way too slow. Way too slow. Way too slow. Kevin Durant got it. Here we go. Screen by Drummond. Again and again. Pass to Drummond. Backdoor cut. Kess. Whoa. What a block. Rondo. Mills got lost. Then Kyrie got in the passing lane. And picked up the steal. Then got fouled. And it's going to be a side out. Wow. Wowzers. Hope you're doing well, everyone. Those who have just tuned in. This game is a must-win for Brooklyn. They no longer have the Nets legend James Johnson, who made me lose brain cells on numerous occasions this year. Kessler Edwards should have knocked it off the glass instead of trying to go for the dunk. Kyrie, Mills in the corner. 3. Yes! Let's go, Paddy. We need that fourth quarter explosion like he did last game. Kevin Love does not shoot the 3. Picked up by Kevin Durant. Has to roll it back out. Now Chetty Osman goes baseline. And missed the layup. And Mobley missed like 3 chances at the tip-in. Somehow. KD. Pull up 3. Yes! Woo! Come on. Let's go, fellas. Let's freaking go. 95-93. This is big. Mate, KD loves a good pull-up three-pointer in the big moments, doesn't he? He loves it. He loves it. And, mate, you can always trust him to come up clutch at, you know, at this time of game, at this time of year. I'm bad luck. I swear every time I pay attention, they fall apart. Mate, it's not just you. I feel like every fan holds a little bit of guilt about, you know, their team losing momentum every time they decide to start watching. Cavs are folding? No, they're not folding. They aren't folding yet. The Nets have just picked their offense right back up. That's what's happening here. We're just knocking down shots now. Patty Mills knocks down a 3. Kevin Durant knocks down a 3. You know? It's what it is, man. We got 50 people in the chat. I hope you're doing well, everyone who's new to the stream. We do have playoff basketball coming, and we will be covering some of it on this channel. So if you want to subscribe to the show so you're notified, let us know. Or not let us know. Just subscribe. Do that shit. And like the stream if you are enjoying. Hope you are. Hope you are, by the way. We want to make some improvements for next year as well. So I will try incorporate those for the start of next year. Possibly new layout. Possibly more features. I got a few things in store. A few things in mind. Kyrie's still cold. Well, I mean, quite frankly, if other players are going to pick up the slack instead of Kyrie chucking up bricks, then I'm for it. It's time. Patty always gets the clutch 3s. That is so false, but in the last 2 games, I mean, no words truer have been spoken. Here we go. Kyrie only the 14 in this game, though. Garland with 27 in that matchup, so... oh my god, I'm scared. I'm really scared. This is a very big game. Around the grounds, the Hornets are flogging the Bulls, and the Hawks are beating the Heat still. They are holding them off. So, we probably need the Hawks to lose and us to win. If that happens, then I think we've consolidated a spot. I think we're locked in for a double opportunity. Markkanen, Mobley in the post. He gives it a Garland instead. Pump fake. Drummond fell for it. Floaters off. Drummond get the rebound. Yes. And now Kyrie's got it. We can get the lead back out to a 2-possession game with a score here. It's Kyrie at the logo, waiting for the off-ball action to commence. KD passed it away. Drummond got it back. Via Fortune. Off the dribble! Took it himself and threw it down. Not many centers in the league can do that. And we're on an 8-0 run in the last minute. It is Mobley. Osman on the drive and kick. Okoro in the corner. Miss. And Durant with the rebound. Here we go. Kyrie. One-on-one with Okoro. Screen set by Drummond. Extra feed to Kess. Is off. Drummond, shoot the ball yourself. You had a wide open look and you passed it up. Why? Why? Garland behind the back. Lost the handle. Curry in transition. Foul. And 2 shots for Kai. I'm losing my voice now. The COVID is catching up to me now. Mate, a couple possessions ago. I don't think Mobley expected that at all. Remotely. Fucking 7-footer taking it off the dribble. Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, no thanks. Kyrie shooting a couple. After he was fouled in transition, and he makes the first one, no problems. Got to hand it to the Nets for real now. Levert checks back in. There's 7.5 to play. There is a long time to play. We need Allen back. What a big loss for you guys. I mean, Jared Allen was just a net positive in pretty much all areas. Defense, offense, rim protection. I mean, yeah, you're missing a lot there. Really stiff that you've ended up in the 7th spot. Garland, Mobley, back to Garland, guarded by Kess. Drive, has the stop, initiates the contact and scores. I do like the fact that we've opted for Kessler Edwards over Bruce Brown as the assignment for Darius Garland, or Darius Garland. Kyrie lost the ball. Markkanen in transition. 1v2. KD just fell over. Someone, like, pulled the chair out from under him and he just fell over nothing. Tough for us to win when Allen is out and CEOs and Love... Oh, I'm assuming... Oh, yeah. Chetty Osman. That's who you're talking about. Chetty Osman and Love haven't been shooting too well. Yeah, you've missed a few wide open looks. I think Love hasn't been too bad. Love hasn't been too bad. The lead is back down to 2, though. The lead is... I mean, the game is... It's anyone's to win at this point. It's whoever plays the better brand of basketball in the final 7 minutes. I mean, it's not rocket science. Good win, guys. We are done. This is not reverse psychology. Reverse psychology always seems to work. So, mate, all power to you if you want to use it. I'd probably do the same. We go to the box score, as is tradition. And you can see the Cavaliers, their shooting has gone down since it was sky high before. They were like at 54% shooting and 30-something% from 3. It's now gone down. Free throws have remained at a pretty good rate. The turnovers have gone up in this last quarter. And the offensive rebounding has also gone up. Garland's missed a few more shots in this final quarter. Markkanen's been exceptional, and Levert and Mobley also have been grouse because they've gotten to the line. Love's been decent, I guess. And Osman's been pretty good. But yeah, this is such a tough one to predict. I really don't know who wins this game from here. We're going to look at the Nets as well. And you can see that Kevin Durant has 33. 10 of 10 from the line. 5 assists, 5 boards, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Bruce Brown has 4 blocks as a 6'4" power forward. Don't ask me how. Triple-double watch for him. Kyrie Irving has been inefficient as hell, which is not great. But if he can go 3 of 4 the rest of the way, I'm happy with that. If it gets us the win, Drummond, 9 and 8. Decent enough, I guess. 18 minutes. Seth Curry, 9 points as well. I don't know who you run with for the closing lineup, if I'm going to be brutally honest. 10 turnovers as well. No turnovers allowed in this final 7 minutes, please. That would be very preferable. But we got a long way to go. Will Nash say something intelligent in the timeout? He's just going to say, "Keep going, boys. Keep going." Fucking idiot. Mate, it's just so funny. Like like every single time Steve Nash does something shit, they just resurface that TikTok he did at the start of the year in the off season. Oh no, not at the start of the year. The start of, or mid last year in the off season. It's so funny. KD's got the ball here. What did we draw up out of the timeout? Apparently nothing, because there's 7 seconds left and nothing has eventuated. But KD is wide open, top of the key. go. Here we go. Karis LeVert's got it. Screen set by Mobley. LeVert gets into the paint and misses the push shot. Well done, Drummond, because he could have committed to LeVert or Mobley entirely. Stayed in the middle and ultimately got us a stop. Durant, Bruce, back out of Mills. Drive through the middle. KD drives through the middle. Wraparound pass. Corner. Bruce. 3. Yes! Woo! Eight-point lead. Markkanen. 2 huge threes. Markkanen step back mid-range is off. And Bruce gets the rebound. Here we go. 16-4 run in the last 4 minutes. KD. Kyrie, top of the key, 3. It's off. He's been shit. He's been shit. It's a foul on Bruce Brown as he fouled LeVert in transition. Mate, it's just we've knocked down like 4 3-pointers in the last 2 to 3 minutes that have been absolutely huge in changing the landscape of how this game goes. Because we hadn't knocked down 3-pointers since probably the first quarter at a really high rate, and it's happened right here. It's happened again for the second game in a row. Kyrie's in an ice cube tonight. He's been shit. Even wide open threes he can't knock down. Yeah, so I mean KD's just a fucking force. Around the grounds, the Hornets are up on the Bulls big, as I said before. The Raptors look like they're going to steal it late against the Rockets, and the Heat are up on the Hawks by 2. So if the Heat win, they will be in first place, and that is a lock. If the Hawks lose, we're locked in. I think we're locked in for the 7 or 8 seed. It's just a matter of which one. Kyrie needs to go to the bench, not the beach, the bench for the rest of the game. He's started garbage. He has been crap, but you got to have players like him on the floor to close. Will Curry get off the bench? I don't know, to be honest. I'm very much a fan of this lineup right now. Because Patty Mills knocked down 3s. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this lineup. Let's see if we are running with it. No, Seth Curry's in for Patty. I guess I sort of saw that coming from a mile away. Garland off the screen. Closely guarded by Bruce. Now LeVert picked up by KD. Goes down the middle. Stops. High arcers off. And Bruce gets the rebound. Lovely stuff, Bruce. Kyrie gets it past halfway. Waiting for the screen. It will come from KD. Kyrie cross. He gives it a KD. And now Kyrie will set the screen. Kyrie gets the ball now as he rolled. And the push shot is good. It's a 10-point lead for the Nets. 4:30 to play. Alley-oop is good for the Cavs. And Mobley threw it down. 2 hands. Hung on the rim for a few extra seconds. And the lead is back down to 8 in quick time. Kyrie to the bucket, and he missed it badly. Drummond the follow-up. Offensive rebound. You love to see it. Garland to the bucket again. Drummond the block. Kyrie gets his hands dirty and gets the rebound. That's what we need. We need those second efforts. KD will hold it up. Kyrie gets past half court. Bruce, back to KD. Kyrie, corner. Curry, 3. Yes! Woo! Garland is down, though. Garland is hurt. And obviously you don't wish that upon anyone, but he is holding his head. And in a bad way. He's not in a good way. He has not moved from where he was on the last possession when I think he was fighting for a loose ball with Kyrie. He may have been hit with an elbow. Let's have a look. So Garland hits the deck, and then Kyrie's hip hit Garland on the head, and he just didn't move. It was a 4v5 for the rest of the play. I didn't even notice, but we had to manipulate that 4v5. We got the 3 out of it, and it is now a 13-point lead for the Nets going into the final 3 minutes and 40 seconds. You would suspect that this game is over, but strange things have happened in this NBA world. And, you wouldn't completely rule it out. But once again, it has been the defense in this last quarter that has gotten us a very commanding lead going into the closing period here. If you are enjoying the stream, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the show. We will be back next week for play-in basketball. I won't be doing Nets Pacers on Sunday or Monday because I can't. I actually am not available. But we will be covering the other play-in games. We'll watch a couple of them and see what's going on around the league. And then, we'll see how it goes. But it's nice to see some new people in the stream as well. You're always welcome. Fans of all fan clubs, different teams. I don't give a shit. Join. Have fun. Share your opinions. Good shit. Good times. Good vibes. Collateral. Thanks for the sub, my friend. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Obviously, it's not obligation. Levert tries to drive on Kyrie, gets to the cup, and that's a beautiful dime to Evan Mobley, who had an easy score under the basket. And all the Nets need to do here is just be sensible with the ball. Don't do anything fancy. Run out the 24 seconds. Get a decent shot or fucking hand it to KD. Which Steve Nash will have no worries about. Nearly fucked up the play. Drummond under the basket. Easy dunk. Easy dunk. Need Kyrie to get 1 point and KD for 1 rebound to get 300 euros. I'll call it. Markkanen somehow is a wide open 3. It is out of play. No one got a hand on it, so it will be Nets ball. Gee, that was a disjointed possession. I think the Bruce ricochet really confused the Cavaliers defense, and that's how Drummond got the open basket. He was just left wide open on the baseline. Can Kyrie at 25? No shot. He's got it here. He drives on Chetty. Mid-range fadeaway. Oh, it's rimmed out. Back out by Drummond. And we will reset. Curry for 3. It's off. And Mobley couldn't get the rebound. It came off hands. And it will be Nets ball once again. So we wind down in this contest. And it is a 13-point lead. You would suspect that this game result has been finalized. Kevin Durant for 3. It's off. Drummond with the tip in. What a big move. I mean, how did that guy get rested for that long in the middle part of this game? Like, unbelievable. Garland hits the deck. Nearly turned it over. Was able to get a pass back to Osman, and now Levert's got it. Levert nearly lost the ball. 6 seconds. Tough shot is good. If Hawks win, they will be tied with Brooklyn and Cleveland at 43 and 38. I thought the Hawks weren't tied on wins. Maybe they are. Bruce. Drives all the way to the cup and missed it. He is fouled though. So it will be a couple of free throws for Bruce. Send the lead up to 118, or, 118, 103, 15-point lead if he scores them both. In the post game, we're going to look at the box score. and we're going to look at the standings, and we're going to look at the current score lines of the other games, and then we will be out of here. So make sure to hang around. Here's some very important information, is what it is. 134 remaining, though, in this game, and Bruce knocks down both free throws, no worries. Jared Allen sitting on the side, feeling depressed with life. Garland alley-oop is knocked away, and then it's a Garland follow-up. And it is going to be a timeout called by Steve Nash. Don't bloody ask me why he's calling a timeout now. There's 1:24 left. I would suspect that KD's going to go to the bench, and Kyrie is also going to go to the bench. The Heat are beating the Hawks by 4 points currently, and the Hornets are beating the Bulls by 25. So Hornets have got this one sewn up, barring a major collapse in the last quarter. The Bulls have actually cut the lead down, believe it or not, but yeah. I did see before someone ask if the Suns are going to win, and I would have to agree because the Jazz are a little bit of a confusing ball club. I mean, yeah, have people seen that stat about how many passes Mitchell has given to Rudy Gobert? It's unbelievable. Passes, not even assists, is less than Trae Young has assisted Capella all year. Like, more assists than passes in total. Yep, the Nets are emptying the bench. It is game over, and there is a season finale coming up in a couple days' time, which unfortunately, as I said, I won't be covering because it's at 5:30 in the morning here. But if you are enjoying, well, if you did enjoy the stream, if you didn't go on to enjoy it, drop a like and subscribe if you weren't already, and you want to be notified of when streams go live, when basketball stuff goes live. Patty Mills to Bruce. Bruce back out of Mills, sidestep, back out of Bruce, wide open for three, feeds Kess in the corner, who misses the three, and it's going to be out of Brooklyn. With 1 minute to play, Raptors with that last minute win. Yeah, I did see that. They won by, let's have a look, 2. Damn. So they did get really, really close. Lamar Stevens stripped by Bruce Brown, and it will not go down as a steal because the Cavs recovered it. Back out to Windler. Drive. Pass to Moses Brown, who's fucking huge, and he throws it down. And 38 seconds left. Bruce will run out the clock. Feed it to someone else. You don't want a turnover going on in your stat column, but this is a big win. We were scared for a lot of that game, but we got the job done. It is exactly what we needed. We couldn't settle for anything less. And we've got the W here. We've got the W here. 118-107 is the scoreline. And the Cavaliers will let the clock wind down, and this will go down as another win for the Brooklyn Nets. It is 118-107 the final score, and that is a big win. That is an absolutely huge win in the context of the season. But we will go to the box score immediately, and we will see beauty. All 5 net starters in double-digit scoring. Kyrie Irving, we do not look at that stat line, but we do see Seth Curry with 1 big 3 at the end there. Drummond, I mean, he did not play a lot of the first of the middle 2 quarters, but the man's stood up in the big moments, got 5 offensive rebounds, and 15 and 12 in total, 7 of 11 from the field. Bruce Brown started off a bit inefficiently, but he has ended with 6 of 12 shooting, 50% from the field and 3, 4 free throws as well, all made. 4 offensive rebounds, 10 boards total, 8 assists, 1 steal, 4 blocks. He's my MVP for today. 100% is my MVP. The unofficial MVP. He's been excellent. But ultimately, you look at Kevin Durant and you say, well, he has just been... he stood up in the big moments once again, played 9 last quarter minutes, and he got the job done when we were looking like we were going to fall away there. 36 points, 5 boards, 5 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Shooting the ball very efficiently. Got to the line 10 times, didn't miss once. 4 of 6 from 3. If you look at the team as a total, shooting was pretty much average on both levels. Didn't miss... well, made every free throw, bar 1 of the 21. 13 offensive boards in total. 30 assists is good. And as I wished for, no turnovers in the final 7 minutes. So that's where the work was done. Patty Mills knocked down a couple threes, which was also imperative that he gets his shot back going into the playoffs. You see the Cavs, 31 to Garland. He was exceptional, but ultimately he couldn't get the job done. Karis LeVert was 16, and Mobley was 17. Those two were pretty solid, and Markkanen also was pretty good, but he missed some timely threes at the end that they probably needed in order to have any chance of winning. You see their shooting splits as well dropped off significantly from when they made that run back in the game. Looked after the ball well, but just overall, I don't think they generated enough shots. They had 10 less, as you can see there. So, yeah, and we did a very good job of keeping them off the free throw line. That was also very important. But now, we look ahead. We look ahead to the conference standings. You will see there is a new team occupying that 7 seed. It is the BK Nets. It is the BK Nets. And currently we hold that spot. If the Hawks win, they are tied. So it is a 3-man race for the 2 spots. Unfortunately, one team's going to miss out. Nets have the Pacers. Cavaliers have the Bucks. And the Hawks, I don't know who they have. If the Hornets win, then the Hawks also potentially can have a crack at the 8 seed, provided 2 of the 3 teams lose and they win tiebreakers over them. I don't know who plays on the final day. It would be... let's have a look. The Hornets play the Wizards and the Hawks play the Rockets. So you would almost be very scared if you're a Cleveland supporter because, mate, the Nets and the Hawks have very favorable fixtures and the Cavaliers, well, they could be in some strife. The Bucks have everything to play for as well. They want to win games in order to qualify for that 2 seed. So they've got 1 win up on the Celtics, and that's the only team that can ultimately catch them. If the Heat lose, well, then they could potentially go in the 1 seed, the Bucks. So I don't know what I'd rather prefer, the Hawks to beat the Heat or the Heat to beat the Hawks. I've got no idea because it could affect us positively and negatively. But there's the standings there. If you want to take a look, I will just scroll it up a little bit more so you can see it in full view, as I will take a quick look at the chat and see what's going on. Imagine an NBA final, Nets versus Suns. I can dream, can't I? Buonanotte. Buonanotte, my friend. Buonanotte. Good win. Also a clear message for the Cavs playing. Mate, they are in a bit of an issue. I mean, now there would have to be a few doubts about whether or not the Cavs actually make the top 8. Because with the Hawks having Houston in the final game and the Nets having the Pacers, it's very possible the Cavaliers could end up as the 9 seed and the Hawks and Nets could be playing for the play-in. It's very scary. Very, very scary if you're a Cavalier supporter. But that's going to be grouse. I just want to quickly see. Hawks will be a hard game to win. It will be a hard game, but I also think we can beat them. we definitely can beat them. Last time we played the Hawks was last week. We lost to them, but we didn't have Seth Curry or Bruce Brown. So look into that as much as you want to. But I just want to have a quick look at the NBA play-in games because I'm not going to be doing the next game, the one against the Pacers. This is the last regular season stream, but I just want to see the dates of when these games happen. Anyone has an idea of what days is what? Because right now, I just need to work out. I just want to do some communicating with the audience as to when I will be doing the next stream. I just want to... Just what days? When does this happen? Like, oh, fucking hell. It's actually so hard to find. Okay. So... East number 8 versus number 7 is on April 12. And here it is April 13. So that means I actually can't do that game. So I can't do that game. But what I will do is I will make a promise to do... Yeah. I'll make a promise to do the Thursday fixture or the Saturday fixture. So I will watch the April 13 and the April 15 games, which would be the East number 10 and number 9 seeds. And then it would be the winner of the 10 and the 9 versus the loser of the 7 and the 8. I'll do both of those games on this channel, whether the Nets are playing in them or not. I know there's a lot of predominant Nets fans, but if you want to tune in for that, we will be here. Mind you, it will be on national TV, but we will be covering them, you know, just for the culture, let's be honest, and just to see who... Well, the Nets could be playing potentially in that April 15 game, which wouldn't be ideal. But regardless, we need more wing effort and perimeter defense. They've chosen Kessler over James Johnson for this run. I think it's actually a very good move. Last quarter defense was exceptional. If we look at the overlay, you will see we scored 19... we conceded 19 points in that last quarter. And that ultimately got us the victory at the end of the game. Because we were crying out for some defense after those middle 2 quarters were atrocious. Conceded nearly 70 in those 2 middle quarters, but the start and the end was exceptional, and we matched that with very good offensive production. So there you have it. Offense wins games, and so does defense. Defense probably more so. But I'm going to wrap this one up. Hope you enjoyed this stream. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the show. You know the deal. You know the gist of things. If you did enjoy. And I will see you for the play-in games next week. Let's hope we're in a good position. And let's hope that what's transpired until that stream next week is a good one for the Nets. And we'll have a lot to talk about. So hope you enjoyed this stream. As I said, do those things that I mentioned. And that's all from me. So have a great rest of your day. And I will catch you for the play-in games next week. See you later, everyone. Have a good one.